Hello, my name is Joshua Reed. I am from Alexandria, Virginia, which is about half an hour outside of DC if there is no traffic, but there is always traffic. I go to St. Stephen's St. Agnes High School in Alexandria, Virginia, a small private Episcopalian school with about 500 students in the lower, middle, and upper school, so 500 students on each campus. In this school, only 27% of the students are students of color on all three campuses. And our school has always provided resources for our minority students. There has always been affinity groups for our Black students, our Asian students, our members of the community, the LGBTQ community, and as well as cultural clubs for our Spanish and French students. But there was a lack of intersectionality between the affinity groups. Each affinity group would, by themselves, be very passionate about what they were doing and issues that affected them, but we never interacted together. And especially this year, I saw that this was a problem because we were not only excluding ourselves, we were excluding the white members of our community who felt passionate about issues of diversity, but had no place to talk about it. So we came together and formed the Unity Council, which is a coalition of all the affinity groups, which put on forums that were open to everyone in our school community to talk about matters of diversity, race, what it means to be multicultural. We put on a session concerning Ferguson police brutality, a session about the UVA rape case as detailed in the Rolling Stone article, and as well and pressing issues in our school community. But we still felt that that was not enough. We did not have the attendance that we would like to see. We still knew that there were students out there who needed to learn about these issues. So we decided to put on an assembly where everyone would come together and talk about diversity in our school community. We gathered all 500 or so students in the auditorium and had a presentation. And then we broke up into small groups where we talked about what it means to be diverse, not just pertaining to race, but also sexuality, ethnicity, socioeconomic factors, a wide range of things. And it was successful in that it was the first step, the first real time when we had substantial dialogue about diversity in our community, because before we would have school speakers come in and it was nice and it was like, oh yes, we're diverse, and then we would leave and there was nothing else. This was the first time in our school community that I can say that we truly had an open dialogue about race in our school community. And it was satisfying to see that so many people had the desire to actually start talking about race, and so many people actually felt compelled, because every now and then it was disheartening to not see that interest. But with this assembly, we saw real interest in matters of diversity in our school. I would like to thank Ms. Kiki Davis, our Director of Multiculturalism, for working so hard to put this on, along with all my students and peers who helped me, and Mr. David Yee, who also helped extensively with this assembly. And I would like to, last but not least, thank all of you Princeton Prize winners. This has been an amazing weekend to meet people who have the same passion for diversity, have the same passion for social justice, and it is really, it's like a breath of fresh air to see all of you, and I hope to stay in contact with all of you. And yeah, thank you.